Welcome to Algebra II review of the Law of Cosines. The Law of Cosines is used for two different types of triangles. The first one is where you have all three sides of the triangle and you're trying to find the measurement of the angles. The second case is where you have a side and an angle between another side. This means there are no matching letters of information that you have. Let's do some examples of each to practice. The first one is we're given three sides. Side A is 14, side B is 9, and side C is 10. The first step is to choose which angle you want to find first and substitute. I chose to find angle A first. So I substituted 14 squared equals 9 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 9 times 10 times the cosine of angle A. Now you can tell I'm looking for angle A because that's the letter I put here and that's the information I put at the beginning. These two will be the same letter. Next step is to simplify. 14 squared is 196. 9 squared plus 10 squared adds up to 181. And 2 times 9 times 10 is 180. The third step is to subtract. I want to subtract 181 from both sides. That gives me 15 equals negative 180 cosine of A. The fourth step is to divide. I want to divide both sides by negative 180. My last step is to inverse. Because my answer is an angle, I have to use my inverse cosine, and that will give me angle A is approximately 94.78 degrees. I have a problem here that you can try. Pause the video now so you can work this problem out, and then I'll give you the answers. Side A is 30, side B is 26, and side C is 35. I wasn't sure which angle you would like to solve for, so here are the answers for each, depending on which angle you found. Let's go on to the other type of triangle. This is an SAS triangle. This is where we have a side, an angle in between, leading to another side. So the information we've been given is angle A is 120 degrees, side B is 16, and side C is 20. Remember, we know we need this method because none of these have the same letter. I have an A, a B, and a C. The first step is to substitute. We do not get to choose the order of this one because we've only been given one angle. So since we were given this angle, that same letter must be at the beginning. A squared equals 16 squared plus 20 squared minus 2 times 16 times 20 times the cosine of 120. Now we want to simplify. A squared equals 16 squared plus 20 squared adds up to 656, and 2 times 16 times 20 times the cosine of 120 adds up to negative 320. We also have a negative here, so negative times a negative is a positive. So we add these together and we get A squared equals 976. The last step is to square root. So side A is approximately 31.24. Remember, we do not have to inverse because we're looking for a side, not an angle. I have a problem using this method that you can try. Here is the information. Side A is 13, side B is 9, and side C is angle C is 96 degrees. Pause the video now so you can work out this problem, and then I will give you the answers. I solved the entire triangle, so you can see the two missing angles and the one missing side.